Hey guys, I have another quick news story for you. This has to do with Roe v. Wade being overturned. I don't know if you've heard, but some companies basically are taking a stand to make sure that people know how much they hate children. So, T-Mobile is one of them. T-Mobile will pay for employees to travel out of state to have abortions. So, let's check this story out real quick. If you don't mind, click subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and click like and share. Okay? All right, let's get into the story, guys. The longtime slogan for T-Mobile has been "Get more minutes," but after today, it should sadly change to "Kill more babies," and I very much agree with that. That they should call it that, because this is ridiculous for a company to come out as hating children and loving death so much. Okay, but they wanted to do this with their company. That's because the well-known cellular company has decided it will pay for its employees to travel out of state to end their babies' lives in abortions. That's right. You read that correctly. If you work for T-Mobile and you would like to murder your offspring, they will pay for it. They are literally incentivizing people to kill their offspring. So they will pay for you to travel to it, and for your travel and for your other expenses associated with going to get an abortion. As Bloomberg reports, the company announced a new employee benefit, making it so travel expenses associated with abortions will be compensated. There was no announcement about whether travel associated with maternity care or adoption expenses would also be covered under the potentially unequal policy, and I'm sure that they are not. Okay? And so that's basically what this story is about, is T-Mobile. Now, I want to go down and point out some of the other companies that are also doing this. Okay, it says right there, T-Mobile joined a growing list of companies that promise to give their female employees money. Funny, I'm surprised they even know what a female is at this point. They want to give their female employees money to abort their unborn babies after a similar pro-abortion announcement from Starbucks. Okay, so all you Christians, supposed Christians out there who want to keep drinking Starbucks, stop it. They've already said how many times they don't care about Christians. They don't care about Christian values. They don't care about Christians' business. They've literally said that. And now they're literally incentivizing their employees to murder their offspring. I don't know what else you need to convince you that their stuff doesn't even taste that good in the first place. Go somewhere else. It's not like you can't get coffee elsewhere, but whatever. So Starbucks evidently has a similar policy where they will pay for abortions now. They join Amazon. That's very disappointing, but not surprising. Citigroup, Apple, Yelp, Levi Strauss, and other companies that are giving their pregnant employees money for abortions in response to state pro-life laws. MarketWatch reports DoorDash and Tesla recently announced similar plans. Like, I know we can only avoid these, some of these companies so much, dude, but do what you can, okay? Don't freaking give in because you just have to have some nasty coffee drink, okay? Or because you have to use DoorDash. Like, come on, there's other companies out there in the world, and let's try to use our money as Christians in the right ways, because this is ridiculous. I don't even like that they use the word, like abortion, because it's murder. It's disgusting, horrific murder. Let's keep that in mind, because at this point they've desensitized everybody into thinking that abortion is this other thing besides dismembering another human being. All right. Sorry. Let's keep going. It just says polls consistently show that most Americans support stronger legal protections for unborn babies than what Roe allows. And I believe that that's generally true. Generally, people don't just want abortions to be, prominent or whatever else, but these companies all push it anyways. So they're not pushing it. They're not offering this because so many women are beating down their door asking for free abortions. As usual, just like with the media, they're pushing this on purpose, for a purpose, okay? Then it says, yet some companies want more abortions. Recently, Uber, GoDaddy, Match, and Tinder, Stitch Fix, Patagonia, and Seventh Generation have criticized Texas for working to save unborn babies from abortion. So there's some more companies that you can add to your boycott list if you care about stuff like that, because these companies are not pro-life and they do not support life. So another one I wanted to mention that's not even on here, actually, is Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, I just heard about them like last night, and Dick's Sporting Goods is giving a $4,000 bonus to any female employee who wants to get an abortion towards her abortion costs. A $4,000 bonus to kill your offspring. Maybe think about that when you want to go buy sporting goods from them, and think about what it is that you're truly supporting. Now, one thing I am super happy about is that this isn't only a horrible story, which most of the news is, right? But this time I actually have a pro side. Check this story out, guys, from the Patriot Journal. This story is Texas company takes a powerful stand for life. We'll pay our employees to give birth and adopt, says Buffer Insurance. So Buffer Insurance is the name of the company, and I believe it's just a small insurance company in Texas. Now, if I lived in Texas, I would be changing all my policies to them like right now. And I'm not even joking about that. That's how much I care about preserving life, guys, and I hope you do too, especially if you call yourself a Christian. So let's read this story real quick. It says, days after the Supreme Court voted to overturn Roe v. Wade, several mega corporations like Disney and Facebook doubled down on their pro-choice agenda. Oh, there's 2 more companies for you. Disney and Facebook. Oh, that's gotta hurt, since most Christians stay on those little companies. They stay with those companies anyways, even though they have every reason to get away from them. Get away from Disney, who grooms children. So disgusting. And get away from Facebook. The dude's a pedo. So here you have another reason to ditch both of those companies, okay? They believe in baby dismemberment. So there you go. These companies started offering pay and other incentives to employees who want to get an abortion. And they'll even offer compensation for traveling to abortion-friendly states, like we already read, okay? However, one Texas insurance company is taking the opposite approach. While pro-life advocates celebrated the historic SCOTUS decision and condemned those corporations and certain Hollywood celebrities for their anti-life agenda, something different is happening down south. In the Lone Star State, there's an insurance company called Buffer Insurance. They may not be one of the largest insurance companies in the country, but they're about to become one of the most popular among pro-lifers, and I hope that that's true. Put your money where your mouth is, y'all. Instead of incentivizing abortion, the company would rather pay you for supporting life and family. They want to help new parents, and not by unparenting them, i.e. killing the baby before it's born. The company would much rather bring new life into the world and help you do exactly that. Okay, this is directly from the Daily Wire. Buffer Insurance, a small company headquartered in South Lake, Texas, took a stand for both biological and adoptive parents and mentioned the Supreme Court decision when they announced the new initiative on Facebook. How Buffer responds to Roe v. Wade. Buffer will pay the medical costs for our employees who birth babies and provide paid time off for employees to have maternity and paternity leave. Buffer will pay for the medical costs associated with adopting a baby. Guys, this is literally so beautiful that I started choking up when I was reading it. I'm not like the first time before I decided to do this video. I'm not even joking, because that is so beautiful to see a company stick its neck out because it cares about human beings. That's really beautiful. Wow. This simple post designed for their employees has erupted on social media. So now hopefully a lot of people are going to start using Buffer. And I did pull up the story real quick about Dickman's. This is the one about Dickman's, and like I told you, they're giving them, so I guess they're not giving them a bonus of $4,000, but they're reimbursing them for travel and other costs associated with abortion up to $4,000 right there, which is a lot of money for some of us poorer Americans. That's a lot of money to just give them $4,000 to go murder their child. That's a little bizarre, right? So I just wanted to bring this story to you guys' attention so that you have the opportunity to choose where you're putting your money, okay? Because if you call yourself a Christian, especially, guys, these are human beings. Yeah, the moms are idiots to go and kill their own kids. I get that. And then, of course, you know, in some situations, like, oh, they think they don't have a choice or whatever else. I'm sorry, but I've been there, and I didn't choose to kill my kid. So I get it. But at the end of the day, it's like we have literally a choice to make. Where are you going to spend your money? Okay. Are you going to use your money to go to pro-life places? If possible, sometimes you literally don't have a choice. Sometimes it's your choice is like, oh man, but I would have to not have coffee. You know what I mean? And that's like pathetic if that's your choice and you literally have to have coffee more than you have to care about life, then that's pathetic. But that's not always the case, right? So sometimes the choice, it's a matter of where else can I buy these services from? Where else can I go to get my groceries? Where else can I go to buy a basketball, for goodness sakes? Okay? You don't have to go to Dickman's. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention in case you guys didn't know. I know I appreciate when people point stuff like this out to me because I like to choose where my money goes so that I'm being a good steward with the Lord. And so that someday, I don't have to stand before him and be like, yeah, I threw all my money at all the baby killers, So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, but please share the story so people know what businesses to support and what businesses not to support, okay? God bless you guys. Bye.